We're live.
Are we live? I think we are. Okay. So, good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you happen to be watching us. This is day 2 of Main 2020. It's a real pleasure for us to welcome you to the second day of this international meeting. Main stands for Montreal AI and Neuroscience, and this is our 4th edition. So I'm just going to give you some opening remarks today. We're looking forward to a very exciting second day of the meeting with, again, just like yesterday, another list of impressive speakers. And we're very honored to have them, and we are really happy that they accepted to be part of this event. So first of all, I would want to start by welcoming everybody that has joined us, wherever you are, and hope you'll have a great second day at Main 2020. A quick overview again of the program this year. Yesterday was day 1. We had keynote lectures by Nicole Rust from University of Pennsylvania and Eve Marder from Brandeis University, and an exciting day of talks, panel discussions, and Q&As. And so it was a really nice, exciting day. We're happy that it went well. Got a lot of good feedback, so we're pleased about that. Today is our second day. And as I said, we have an exciting program. We have 2 keynote lectures, one this morning, in Montreal, by Stanislas Dehaene from Collège de France in Paris. And this afternoon, our keynote lecture is going to be Daniel Bassett from University of Pennsylvania. We have a session this morning about consciousness in brains and machines, a session we're very much looking forward to. Day 3, and that's tomorrow, December 3rd, is our educational tutorials and lectures day. And so on day 3, what will be happening is that we have managed to put together some of the best scientists in their respective fields to come and give you 101 basics introduction to different topics that are important to the field of neuroscience and AI. These include Doina Prikop, Irina Risch, Sarah Sola, Paul Chizek, Pradeep Ramana, Jessica Thompson, Stephanie Blanc-Morès, and Pamela Douglas, Gunnar Blum, and more. So we're also very much looking forward to that, and I highly recommend tomorrow's day, especially for students and newcomers to the field of neuroscience and AI who want to know a bit more about basics and want to know where to start. So this will hopefully give you some pointers. Again, just to summarize in numbers, Main 2020 includes 4 keynote lectures, 12 talks, 9 educational lectures happening tomorrow. We have a panel discussion. We had one yesterday, another panel discussion today. It was a Q&A session. And in parallel to all of this, we have social and networking activities that you can connect to. There's a Gather Town that is open throughout the meeting. It's a virtual environment where you have a small avatar that walks around, and I'll tell you about a bit more about that in a couple of minutes. We're happy to have a 50-50 perfect gender balance in our 28 speakers. And I mentioned this yesterday, but I'd like to highlight this again. This was not difficult to achieve, and every conference should be able to do this. Very much excited about the number of registrations. I think yesterday we reported 2,000 something, 200. Today we're up to 2,400 registrations. And we have many more people that are just following us on the YouTube stream that are not even registered. So a lot of excitement about this, and this really makes a lot of sense to us in the sense that we're going virtual. This is online, and this is an opportunity for us to be able to bring all the science, these researchers, these discussions to countries around the world, and have everybody be able to access them free of charge. Speaking of which, our 2,400 registrations, we've been looking at this in the last couple of days. You can see here, they come from over 60 countries. This is really exciting. And I'm just gonna brief shout out here. I'm going to just highlight some of these countries from Africa. So all the countries from Africa, I'm going to go through the names because I'm really happy that we've had attendees join us from this country. So Algeria, Cameroon, Chad, Egypt, Kenya, Morocco, South Africa, Sudan, Tunisia. So welcome to Main 2020, and we hope that we'll be seeing more attendees from all continents across the globe this year, but also next year. So this is an opportunity for you that are connected on Crowdcast. I know others are following on YouTube, but if you are connected on Crowdcast, just take a second to say hi from wherever you are. If you are following us from Bogota, say hi from Bogota. If you're following us from Tunis, say hi from Tunis. If you're following us from Sweden, say hi from Sweden. I would be happy to hear from you so that we see who's online today, who's following us on Crowdcast. This is the main organizing committee. I've introduced them yesterday. I won't go over the names once again. This is the amazing team that has been working on the main conference since 2017, and we're happy that this is still ongoing and a beautiful adventure. This slide here now tells you who actually did all the work over the last 10 days or so. I'm very proud to have had this team of students participating in organizing Unique. Mandana Samie, Laura Suarez, Profesh, Serenat, Tongyang Lin, Jacek Judi, Andrian Prou, Mustafa, sorry, here, yeah, I'm just gonna move this, Mustafa Sharif Sate, and Nazanin Sibabat. So if you're happy with how things are going, these are the people that made this happen. Now, very quick, important reminders, because this is the beginning of day 2. Some of you were not with us yesterday, so I'm just going to give you a few reminders. If you are new to Crowdcast and you are following us right now on Crowdcast, if you want to switch to other sessions or look at other talks that were given before or yesterday, for instance, you can just navigate to the top left of the browser. You'll see a schedule. If you click on schedule, there now probably says session 12 out of 32. But you can also navigate to other sessions and just replay one of the talks of yesterday if you're interested in that. So at any time if you're lost, you can go there and just find the right session. At the very bottom of the screen, it says ask a question. That's where you can click and type in your questions. The way we're handling questions, I explain that in a moment. On the right-hand side at the bottom, it says say something nice. That's the chat. And we really encourage you to use that to communicate and comment on the talks or ask questions. So as I said, you can type in your questions in the Ask a Question tab during the talks. Another nice feature that we have on Crowdcast is that if you see a question, so even if you don't have a question, you should open that tab. You might see questions that you find super interesting. In that case, you can just upvote that question. There's a small arrow just on top of the question number. You can upvote it, and then that will be voted up to the top of the list. So the moderator will be able to see those questions that most people are interested in and would potentially ask those first to our speakers. Another thing to consider, we are expecting a lot of attendees, again, like yesterday. So if you are following these talks but do not intend to ask any questions or interact with other users, you might want to consider following us on the live video stream. That's on YouTube channel, and to find the link, you can just go to our website, main2020.org, and you will find the link to follow. So keep an eye on the website at all times, because if we need to communicate anything, if we have any technical difficulties or other, we'll have straight away an announcement on our on the first page of our website. There is, as I mentioned previously, a new Main 2020 job board. So that's on the website now, and it's a location where PIs, researchers can go and post job opportunities or openings for students, masters, PhD, postdocs, specifically in the field of neuro-AI, neuroscience and AI, related to the fields of neuroscience and AI. Students and attendees of this meeting will be able to browse through the list of posted jobs. That's also on our website. There's a page called Job Board. If you click on that, you will be able to either post a job or just browse through the job listings that are currently available. This is the virtual social part of the meeting. As I said, it's happening on GatherTown. The link to that is also on our website. If you go to main2020.org, there's the social page. You click on that and you'll find more information of how to join GatherTown. It's super easy. And as I said, you can navigate through this virtual environment with a small avatar that you can customize. And there's a dancing room that you can go to. There's a relaxation room. There's a lunch room where you can go and sit down at a table virtually with other speakers or other attendees of the meeting. Last but not least, Main 2020 has a code of conduct, so Main is committed to hosting this virtual conference in a safe, inclusive, and welcome environment to everybody involved. So be considerate, respectful, and collaborative in speaking and listening. Any discrimination, intolerance, harassment, or aggression will absolutely not be tolerated, and we have the possibility to ban users who are misbehaving in that sense. We highly recommend that you take a look at the Main 2020 Code of Conduct. It's on our website. Yes, this is the last point, the timer panda, the angry panda. So, and this is specifically for speakers. So those of you who will be speaking today and who are listening to us right now, be warned, there is a panda who might show up if you go over time. And that panda might get more and more angry if you continue to go over time. So this is just a warning. Now you have been warned. Okay. So this brings us to a couple of words I want to say about this morning's session. And then we're going to conclude these opening remarks, and we will be shifting you to the next session, which will be our first speaker, but we will have some time in between so that the speaker can get ready. So as I said, our morning session today is entitled Consciousness in Brains and Machines, and we're super excited to have an excellent panel of speakers who will be discussing the concept of consciousness from different angles, from the philosophical angle, but also from the neuroscientific angle, but also from the angle of artificial intelligence. The three talks will be followed by a keynote lecture by Stanislas Dehaene at 10:30. And then after that, we have the panel discussion where everybody will come back on stage, and we will have a discussion. And I already would like to tell everybody to start thinking about your questions that you will be typing into the question tab, so that they can be asked to the speakers. I think that's about all. So once again, I highly recommend that if there are any job opportunities in your labs or universities, go to our website. It will take you just a minute to post those opportunities. Students, trainees, and early career researchers will be very happy, glad to see that these opportunities are being posted, because it gives them more opportunities to check out and get in touch with you. I think that's all I wanted to say for today. I'm going to leave you for a few minutes. As you know, the morning session starts at 8:20 Montreal time, so that's in 6 minutes. So we'll be back in about 6 minutes when the session starts. Our first speaker today is going to be Anil Seth. So stick around, grab a coffee, a cup of tea, or have dinner, depending on where you are. And thanks again for attending Main 2020. Looking forward to an exciting day too. Thank you.